Oh, hello. Thanks for tuning in. My name's Rob Tart, and this is Pie's Perspective. Okay, Fluffy, we gotta go. People are waiting on us. Fluffy? A Japanese man drove 90 kilometers in the wrong direction down an expressway. He also busted through 5 police barricades when the police attempted to stop him. So why was this man upset? Did he lose his wife, or his car, or his job, or his home, or his collection of underwear from around the world? No, he was upset because his feline died. When questioned by police, he was quoted as saying, "I was sad that my cat died and I wanted to do something crazy." Putting your life and the life of others in jeopardy because of the demise of your cat isn't crazy. It's monumentally stupid and reckless. Now, we all get upset when our pets die. Well, I mean most pets. The amount of upset usually depends on how much personality your pet has. Dogs have tons of personality, so people tend to get very upset when their dog dies. On the other end of the spectrum, we have goldfish. It's hard to get upset when a goldfish dies because they're basically just lampshades that move. They don't provide affection, and for the most part, they don't even have a clue who you are. Now, cats rank pretty high on the get upset scale. People do grow very close to their cats. Still, there are probably better ways to grieve. You could hold a memorial or make a little grave with his litter box as a tombstone. You could go and visit the grave every year and lay down a bouquet of catnip. Risking your life and the life of others around you isn't a good way to grieve. If you want to risk your own life, that's fine, but don't drag the rest of us into it. There are all kinds of crazy things you can do that are solitary in nature. For example, you could go to a biker bar completely naked. That's crazy. You could walk up and try to give a police officer a wedgie, or you could walk up and tickle a rhinoceros's nutsack. Any crazy activity is okay as long as its negative outcome only affects you. Actually, when you go to prison, you're going to learn the definition of crazy the first time you hit the shower. Alright, who wants ice cream? We have the thumbs upsicle, the subscribesicle, the 3-flavor favesicle, and the comment on a stick. Please, help yourself to anything you like. A group of marijuana growers were waiting at the side of the road with duffel bags and sleeping bags full of marijuana. A truck pulled up, and thinking it was their contact, they walked up to the truck and started loading the back of the truck with dope. Now, I'm guessing they weren't paying too close attention because the truck happened to belong to a game warden. The game wardens managed to handcuff 2 of the men, and the 3 remaining men escaped into the forest. The wardens recovered 127 pounds of processed marijuana. But I guess the first lesson here is, and I got this from Scarface, don't get high on your own supply. That way when a game warden truck rolls up, you won't be so stoned that you're mistaken it for your contact. Or at least have one guy not be stoned. He could be the DND, designated non-doper. Your DND could be your spotter. Hey man, is that the guy? No, that's not him. Okay man. If you're having trouble seeing the truck, just send out one non-stone guy. Have him dress like one of the locals to see if he can get a better look at the truck. Walking out of the forest with a giant bag of marijuana may be a little bit suspicious to the authorities. If you're also carrying a grocery bag full of munchies, then the game is really up. It's going to be really hard to convince a judge that an entire sleeping bag full of wacky tobacco is for personal consumption only. It is time for the question of the day. Today's question of the day is, think of some other crazy activities that the guy who lost his cat could do. And make sure that they're activities that can only affect his personal safety and not anybody else's. You know, things like wrestling gorillas or pooping in someone's salad. Anyway, that's all I have for this week. Thanks for watching, and remember, it's not necessarily right or wrong, it's just my perspective. Alright, Fluffy, I'm getting kind of tired. Yeah, mule, yeah! No? Fluffy? Well, I mean most pets. On the other end of the spectrum, still I can think. Still I have. Now I'm guessing they weren't playing. Now I guess they weren't playing the game. The game warden hat. He can be your spotter. This guy could be your. If you're having trouble seeing the tuck, if you're having trouble, it's going to be really hard to convince a jug.